Well, any notion of a Panthers comeback on Sunday booted out of the building by a rookie kicker, but we don't have time to talk about that. Julian Council from Locked On Panthers. Obviously, the story of Sunday was Baker Mayfield making his Carolina debut against his old team. Like everybody else on the offense, he did not play well in the first half, but he turned it around. What did you think overall?
Yeah, revenge was on the mind for Baker and for, of course, everyone there in his foxhole for the Panthers against the Browns on Sunday. But Baker, there was some good, there was some bad. Let's start off with the good. We saw something from Baker Mayfield on Sunday we did not see from either Sam Darnold or Teddy Bridgewater the last 2 years as quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. That was leading the team down the field with a 2-minute drill and going ahead with the touchdown and thinking, oh, hey, maybe they won this game. Also, some of the bad that we saw from Baker Mayfield, the center exchange was not great, about 4 drops there. One of them that led to a big play from Christian McCaffrey. Also, the interception, and at times just didn't really seem like he was in control of the offense, which you can't really be surprised by considering he wasn't there for OTAs and minicamp. It took until the final week of the preseason for him to be named the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be a work in progress, Nick. Good things, bad things, but overall, I think Baker, with a couple weeks under his belt, will be a better option for Carolina quarterback than Teddy or Sam was the last 2 seasons.
All right, credit Baker for getting them down within field goal range. Eddie Pinheiro hits it with about a minute and change left, and Cleveland with a timeout. But what did you think of the series to set that up? Because it was a fumbled snap, McCaffrey up the middle for no gain, McCaffrey for a 1-yard loss.
As much as I love Baker's ability to move him down the field, I didn't love the play calling from Ben McAdoo, and I think a lot of Panther fans have a bone to pick with him as far as the usage of Christian McCaffrey. I know that's been a topic of conversation the last couple of years of do they use McCaffrey too much? Only 14 touches today, not nearly enough. But as far as that drive, I wonder if it was derailed by the fact that Baker did fumble that first snap on that first down, then to hand off to McCaffrey. But they really felt way too conservative to me because it led down to Cleveland only needing about 35 yards to get that field goal. That was, of course, aided by the referees with those questionable penalty calls. But had they gone out and scored a touchdown, then you're asking Jacoby Brissett and that Cleveland offense that didn't really do much through the air to actually go down the field and win the game by scoring a touchdown. Didn't love the conservative nature of the offense once they got down there with an opportunity to take the lead and potentially close out the game.
All right, Carolina goes to New York next week. This run defense is not going to cut it. They gave up 217, 5.6 a pop to the Browns. The Giants and Saquon Barkley ran for like 238 yards on Sunday.
Yeah, 238 against the Titans, who were the number 1 seed last year in the AFC. And if the Panthers defense plays like it played today, where honestly, the offense didn't give much an opportunity as much as they were out there time of possession-wise in the first half. But still, they weren't great against Nick Chubb, against Kareem Hunt, and a Browns offense that was top 10 in rushing a year ago. And a year ago, when they did play teams that were in the top 10 rushing yardage-wise, they were 1-4. I know defensive coordinator Phil Snow was a little bit prickly with the media earlier this week when he was asked about their run defense, saying they were 8th in the league yards per carry. Well, they were 18th in the league in total yardage, and we saw that it's a recurring issue once again here in Carolina trying to stop the run. And Saquon Barkley, even Daniel Jones, the hometown kid here from Charlotte, who's quarterback there, they're going to pose a threat for the Carolina Panthers next week in the MetLife Stadium in the Meadowlands, where it's a team that beat Carolina last year and had success on the ground. So certainly a concern for the Panthers with the defense that should hopefully be able to carry them until the offense figures things out. But that was not what played out at Bank of America Stadium on Sunday afternoon.
And, you know, at Bank of America Stadium, what also they clinched on Sunday was they will not have won there for over a calendar year because September 19th against the Saints last year was their last win in Uptown, and they host the Saints. Their next home game is September 25th. Julian Council, hopefully after that one, hopefully after the next one, we're talking about a W.
I'm hoping. We'll see.